is now over, and autumn is here. Summer is a strange time. At first, it seems like an extension of spring, a continuous growing of nature never seems to stop. Then, there comes a time when everything quiets down, the colors becomes a little faded, the bright greens disappear, and the treetops change. Everything dries up. During the scorching days, animals are less active and stay in the woods looking for some shade. Even the birds in the sky are fewer. At this time, which I call standstill period, I slow down my activities, dedicating myself to searching for new places, planning future projects, improving and testing equipment, and all the small or big works that make my activities possible. All of this is my everyday life. So, welcome to a new episode of my Everyday Life series. It is another scorching afternoon in my backyard, this time not to relax in the shade of some trees, but to work hard. As you saw in a few videos ago, I received a camera feeder that I place in a tree to observe day and night who visit my garden. At this time of year, however, the primary need of animals is not food, but a safe place to get water. That is why I decided to create a small pond where birds, reptiles and amphibians can always find a source of water, and all of these right under the camera feeder, so that I can observe at any time from anywhere in the world who is drinking or who is just taking a bath in my small pond. To get more interesting shots and different points of view than usual, it is really nice to place the camera on the same level as the subject we are photographing. So I built a very homemade ground pod that certainly needs perfecting, but for now it seems to work well. By shooting in this way, it is possible in some cases to isolate the subject very well from the background by making it blurry. Also, if we have objects between us and the subject, such as leaves or grass, by playing with the focus, we could give a nice effect to our shots. Of course, I didn't take measurements before construction, so I end up having to make some modification to my photo blind, which is now full of ribs and holes. I think it's time to get a new one. Once I turned the camera on, I immediately had a terrible feeling, which was confirmed as soon as the first birds arrived. I can't see the water. The spot where I am is too low to the water level, and so when the birds are drinking, I can't see them. After all the work done, this is really frustrating. Summer for me is a time for leisure. There are so many things to do. For example, I love when it comes time in August to pick blackberries. To be honest, I don't have much patience at picking step, but I prefer when the jam is ready and it's time to taste it. Spending time with friends, having barbecues together. Going to watch motorcycle races. Yes, motorcycles are my great passion. Relaxing, camping with my van in beautiful places. These are the things I've been doing these days to take a little break from my activities. But it's time to return to my garden and pick up where I left off. Meanwhile, rescuing a small snake that ended up inside a water tank. Bye, little snake. Take care of you. I emptied a small pond. The idea was to dig to lower the water level, but I soon realized that it would take too much time and work. So I put everything as it was and solved it by moving the photo blind. But the position is not perfect for the light direction, which in this way hits my subject from behind. I'd like to add some branches by creating perches that look as natural as possible, to make the pond more cozy and get some nice photos of birds on the branch. Check that this time everything is perfect. I start to decorate the environment, putting some stones and water plants, and within a short time, the first little guests start to arrive. I saw almost all the bird species that are in this area, but also new ones. And not only birds. Unfortunately, these were the only photos I took at the pond. No matter how much we think we own it, eventually nature will run its course and take back what is hers. In the night, a big herd of wild boars came to the pond and dug for worms and roots, destroying everything. My little pond is gone. I'm a little sad, but this is not time to be depressed. So many bears continue to visit the pond, even though it is destroyed, and this motivates me to get to work to fix everything. This time I will try to make everything more resistant, but I'm not sure if this is going to be enough against the night raids of the birds. In the next few days I will see how it goes, but I am aware that here they are in their territory, and offering them an environment like the pond is a clear invitation for them to come back, as they love wetlands. I am very curious, but it will a tough challenge. Of course, I will update you in the next video. For now, I say goodbye and thanks for watching. See you soon.